It is the 3rd of January 1941, and Ethiopian troops have conquered along the Nile up to the Mediterranean and kicked the British out of Africa. Well, out of this part of Africa at least. There's still some British over here in Northern Africa currently kicking the Italians to death, and which is understandable because we've already done the work for them, and there are still a lot of British possessions in the south. But we have made a push from our new supply hub towards Central Africa and have managed to cut some British divisions off. How much do they have left here? 3, 5, 6, 8, and we don't know what that is. Not an awful lot. I think we will be after a brief period of respite and preparation, which means we actually need to get ourselves a new offensive. We are going to push all the way south here along the coastline. So the idea is to do a two-pronged attack, to take, and actually this is not on the right front line. I would like this to be on the other front line if I can. Actually, let's see. So if I get these, we're gonna get maybe some more divisions. Anyway, we'll get the divisions that are assigned to this front line. What's it? Control right click, and get them assigned to that order. But there we go. So we will do a two-pronged assault throughout the southern half of the continent. We will kick out the British from here and the Belgians from here, and we will in the process be where is my resource map? Infrastructure resource there. Be conquering some resources, because right now I believe we have a trade deficit. We are, well, the only things really that we're producing is rubber, and we're not exporting any of that at this point. Everything else we're short on. So, well, we will be having some resources to trade away, which is going to be good, hopefully. Anyway, we are on free trade, so most of our resources that we're actually having are going to be traded away, but that's fine, because we're not really needing them, and we can, in turn, we now have a land bridge such that we can start trading with the Soviet Union, and we can receive steel, which is helping our production significantly. We still need to build trucks to quite a large extent. We're trying to get some trucks delivered, but I believe our Lend-Lease so far hasn't really brought up anything except guns and other things, which we're still significantly short on. So we can definitely do with more support equipment and everything else. All right. So for now, however, where are we here? For now, however, we're going to get our divisions in. Oops. We're going to get our divisions in place. We are waiting for 150 political power to get the Prince of Terror, because he will help with suppressing British spies, which I'm all for. And then we'll do some more improved worker conditions to improve our stability, which is something that we definitely need. The fascism is still on the rise, because we have still banned fascism, which should reduce our daily fascism support by 0.05. In practice, it seems to be reducing it by half of that. That's because we are actually quite popular, so the effect of it is scaled down. But nationalism is going to, the nationalism focus or spirit is going to go away this month. So at that point, it'll just start shrinking and then eventually go away, which will do some work towards better stability, which is something we really, really need. All right. In the meantime, yes, and we are working on ideological fanaticism, which will allow us to create a faction, which is what we're going to be doing next. We just have to keep an eye on. We've got some unassigned divisions. Okay, more port guards. Good. Bring them in. In fact, everybody from the port garrison go into this army. There we go. So we will need more troops to guard our ports. We're good on manpower, to be honest, and we're starting to sort out our logistics fulfillment. Plus, our convoys are actually in a remarkably decent state. Okay, while we're sorting, okay, why am I not having these three? Are supposed to be on this front line. I'm not sure why they are not, but let's make sure that that happens. While we're sorting out our things here, people are planning to send us Lend-Lease. I don't know what that is, but that looks like a truck. Yes, I am taking that, please. And it's on a monthly basis, so bring it in. Bring it in. More of those things, please. I can do it with more always. That's 150 political power, which means we can get ourselves the Prince of Terror, which will reduce the damage to garrisons, because we can't quite release our occupied territories yet, because they are not at 80% compliance. We are using civilian oversight, which is the best in terms of compliance gain. So we will try as much as we can. We will try as much as we can to improve that to the point where we can release these nations and they don't have to, they don't have to suffer anymore under colonialism in any kind. And right now we're just waiting for the governments to organize themselves to the point where they're ready and things can move on. Okay, I think we can now delete this fallback line here and get these troops assigned back. I think we've got sufficient troops here that we can start pushing. I am not sure which direction, and they've decrypted us again. So we're gonna have to wait for another 30 days. Romania. Do I have a problem with Romania? Are you holding anything in Africa? Spain, UK. What's that bit there? That is Spain, Portugal. Yeah, I'm all right with that. I don't have any beef with you, Romania. Our losses so far are holding relatively mild compared to what the British have suffered, but that's what they get for trying to occupy Africa. I'm kind of curious to see if they can manage to push the Italians out here, because if they do that and then attack Vichy France next, because Vichy France should be in the war, right? No, Vichy is not in the war. Oh, so they are not going to attack Vichy France. Well, in that case, I don't really want this, because there's nothing here, right? Resource-wise. Nah. I will eventually liberate it, but it's not a priority. Cool. So, come on, really? Okay. One of you stay, the other three kick the British back out there again, please. Because these guys are still trying to move into place. And assist with that assault. Get these guys kicked out from there. I was planning, I was going to look how are we going to do this. I need this supply hub. This is probably going to be our first thrust. So I'm thinking of pushing south from here and taking this supply hub, which means we can already start constructing railroads from there to, we're going to eventually, well, that's at least this far, we're going to eventually go down here and connect that. But that can be our first thrust. And then we'll try to follow the supply lines, catch these troops off guard here, and then that'll be that. But yeah, they have captured our cipher, so right now we are just having to make sure that we get these guys, because somebody left the front lines alone. Just makeshift bridges. There we go. Get across the river, kick the British out again, and okay, they are assaulting us here actually, which is fascinating. No, Germany, you don't get one. Actually, are you holding anything? I don't think Germany is holding anything. Nationalism effect has worn off, which means the Ban fascism is still in place, which means the daily fascism support is now reducing slowly over time. So that's good. Okay. and we'll be kicking out these what are these? Belgian and British divisions here in no time, and then we can start the march south. We're just probably going to be waiting until the whole cipher thing is blown over. I might actually be able to create a... No, I don't have enough civilian factories. Okay, never mind. Yeah, these divisions have no supply, which is a little unfortunate. But are they reinforcing there? This is more annoying than I thought it was going to be. Okay, can you assist with that assault here from the other side, just to widen the front lines? Because we are attacking across rivers, which is less than ideal. So I'm getting a couple more divisions in here on that. I think we can push these out. We have another division. You can go there. I am thinking of relieving. I've got a lot of port guard divisions, but that'll eventually stretch itself out. I'm thinking of getting the... Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So this newly created division can take over this securing of Tel Aviv. So I'm thinking of getting these divisions to deal with the Middle Eastern things, and then this one can go back onto the front line there. There we go. Okay, and that leaves me... Yeah, that means we're... this leaves me only with one division here. So the next one that's completed gets into there. They've got 4 divisions now here. Okay, interwar fighters are complete. I am going to research close air support, not because necessarily I'm going to start making it, but I wonder if I can ask Germany. Modify Lend-Lease, just hypothetically. Okay, so you could send me fighters, but you don't have any. How about, honestly, France? You're not involved in the war at all, Vichy France. Could you send me fighters? No. No, you don't have fighters either. Soviet Union, you probably don't have fighters. But it's interesting, I don't need to create air wings. I just need to find somebody who has planes. Hungary. Do you have airplanes? No. I mean, someone's gonna have old airplanes at some point, right? Someone's gonna have stockpile. I'm surprised that Germany does not, but this is good. This means I can, once I've researched close air support, I can actually get... And yeah, the Belgians are reinforcing like mad here. Assist with this attack here. Another division finished. You can go there. And once this general can take a couple more divisions, then things get better. Okay, so we've got this sorted. That's enough. 2 divisions there are enough. Let's wait for this division to arrive and entrench before we are starting the counterattack. I think, however, this is a decent opportunity to start pushing here. Let's see if we can make this happen. We want specifically... No, we want to go through here and capture this supply hub if we can. And we're going to widen the front line on the other side. Okay, they canceled the Lend-Lease in Slovakia, presumably because we don't have sufficient... Yeah, we're actually now having a surplus of infantry equipment. My gosh. Okay, ideological fanaticism. Okay, Yugoslavia. Hang on a minute here. One thing at a time, please. One thing at a time. What was I doing? That's still far off. That I might do that one already. So that's done, which means we can do another equipment effort, and we might switch the we might switch over. In fact, actually, how much ahead is that? It's a year ahead almost. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. Just once the next one finishes, we can... What are we still short of? We've got a surplus of support equipment? Okay, what I'm gonna do now is... And I know this is a terrible thing to do because I'm doing that... I'm doing that while I'm pushing. But I'm gonna switch everybody to the modern division, which means some of them are going to be under-equipped for the meantime, but that's okay. And we're fighting against Yugoslavia now. Nobody cares. But I think we can manage to make this push happen here. We're just gonna have to leave one division here, actually. And we're not gonna be pushing here. We're just gonna hold at the rest of the front line and see if we can cut the British off through the mountains here, because we do have the mountaineers with us. Okay, hang on. No, you do not go back. You stay there. And you stay here, and you three... Where are my mountaineers? They were here a minute ago. Did I miss something? Oh. I accidentally did a bad. I changed the mountaineer template. Whoopsies. Okay, one of you, and I don't know who it was, but one of you, let's say you are going to be mountaineers again. Mountain division, please. Okay. That was mildly unfortunate, but, you know, a slight mishap. One division, push forward. Let's see if we can take the supply hub of the British. We've got 3 divisions pushing forward here. We will leave one behind and then continue pushing there. And then there. Okay. Let's see if we can pull this off. Do I need 2 divisions here? Don't know, but I might meet somewhere in the south. Actually, push here and see if you can push along the river line and cut them off there. Okay. And now we can sanitize the front lines again, such that they are adjacent. There we go. All right, that looks better. And I don't think the British are necessarily reacting. We're going to have to leave one division here as well. So you stay. I don't know what the mountaineers were called, but that's it's fine. That's what they are now. Okay. France cancels their Lend-Lease. Everybody cancels their Lend-Lease. That's okay. We'll deal with that in a second. We have some British resistance in the mountains here. But I am trying to connect these supply lines, and I am going to construct a railroad give me a railroad from... Stop. Railroad from here to there already. Level 2 railroad, please. Okay. Currently we are... No, we need this one first. Is that... So this one needs to happen. That one needs to happen. And I don't know where that goes. But this is also necessary, but not right now. Okay, that needs to happen first. So that's... Please make that a level 2 railroad. So these need to happen with priority, please. We've got one division here. You can support, you know what, you can support that attack. There we go. While these guys are getting the supply lines cut off. I honestly don't know what all the Belgians are doing here, because these guys, and that's their supply hub captured. So let's extend the railway construction immediately from here to the supply hub. No, I would like a railway from here to the supply hub. Thank you. And make that a little... Okay, hang on a minute. So that's that bit. That's that bit. That's that bit. That needs to happen. So that bit, that bit, that bit needs to happen. And that is, I don't know what that is, but I think that came after. So that needs to be a level 2, such that we get this all connected. Okay, there we go. So Onwards we push, to be honest, because I think the British are not in a shape to resist us here, to be fair. And we have troops here. We've got troops everywhere. Yeah, we've got troops everywhere. Let's see if we can get these guys encircled. And just pushing. Yeah, they're trying to counterattack. That's generally a good sign. That means they are afraid. Collectivist ethos has... I can't remember what that was for. But fascism is shrinking, which means my stability is increasing, which is good. We have no naval invasions currently. No. And it looks like Italy is fighting back. Maybe. But let's see. So the mountaineers are cutting all the way through, which means the rest of my divisions is going to have to start moving. But we are going to get these guys encircled. And I'm just reinforcing the northern troops at this point. We can always move them south if we need them. But I think one army here in the south is going to be sufficient. Okay, no, you no longer push. You just defend here. We're going to get reinforcements here. You can honestly stay here. And the mountaineers are pushing on through Nairobi towards the coast and Mombasa. Let's see. They should be moving relatively quickly. Okay. They are not quick enough. But we can support the assault from there. This is all still holding. And we've got additional divisions moving south. Yeah, I want to encircle these and get them defeated before we move on. We need more trains. We don't have enough trains. How are we equipment-wise? We still need trucks, support equipment, and AA. Especially trucks might be interesting. Let's have a quick look if we can find anybody who can give us trucks. Germany. Do you have anything? Okay, they are happy to send us support equipment. AA. Trains they don't have. RT they don't have. Infantry equipment they don't have. Trucks. No. But I'll take the AA and the support equipment. Send it, please. Someone has to have trucks, right? Italy. Italy. Former colonizer. They have trucks. Yeah, send them on. You do that. Awesome. And we're starting to fill off the second army here. So that's support equipment and flak 30s. And I take it 80 trucks. Yes, please. Send me 80 trucks. I need more trucks. Okay, we might be having bitten off a little bit more than we can chew here. Get me a second division here. And see if we can reinforce this. They might be open here though, so let's see if we can make this happen, or maybe we can make that happen. Let's see. 7 divisions. Wait, what are these divisions? What are we fighting here? These are Indian divisions that have been emergency sent down here. Okay, we're fighting the Raj now. Let's see if we can. So these 2 divisions, yeah, push through. See if we can dislodge them there. Otherwise, we might just cut off these British divisions, shorten the front line, and then deal with things as they go. Okay, that's 9-10. What? No. Do not assault. We need to reinforce the lines here and cut off the British here. They've got 10 Indian divisions in the... yeah, this might be tricky. Might be tricky to cut them off here, because that is across a river, obviously. What else can we do? We can... How's our supply situation? Supply situation is not good because we haven't connected anything yet. So I would really love to encircle these troops here. And I am going to try and see if we can cut them off. Because we are getting reinforcements here. And then here we'll just be holding in the hills, because that I am... Yeah, Mombasa we're not going... Nope. Stay, defend. Mombasa we're not going to take. But, yeah, we're not getting across there either. Okay. I think we just have to defend here for now. Unfortunately, this is plains, so this is less than ideal. Yeah, just bring troops in. The Allies are bringing a lot of troops in here now. And I'm not sure we can close this. Let's see if we can make that. We can push another division here and maybe counterattack. But holding this is going to be Mountaineers. Where are my Mountaineers again? That should work. Assist, because they're reassigning. Can we take Mombasa? Mombasa would be amazing. Mountaineers as well. I think we managed to take them there. Then we can just hold here. And if we can take, we might even be getting this one. Yep, I think if we can take Mombasa, then they lose their supply line here completely. Do they have another supply port? Oh yeah, they have another supply line here. Okay, so we need to push further south still. But yeah, we're now fighting the British Raj, which is unusual. But we've got another unassigned division. You can go into that army. We're now fighting. Yes, we've connected them. Awesome. And that means we can send another division south to take Mombasa off them. And now we can start the counterattack here and get all these divisions wiped out. And then the borders are secure. And you can go there and then there and then there. Borders are secure. And we have once again, I think, severely weakened the British. Yes, we've taken Mombasa, and Mombasa we can hold. Dar es Salaam is the next one we need to take, honestly, but I think no, you stay there, please. No, please stay there. Okay, you stay there. You stay here, if you can manage. Yes, you can. Okay. No, we're not going to join more divisions. But right now we just need to wipe out these. How many British divisions have we? Oh, this is plenty of them actually. See if this is all across rivers, but this isn't. So see if we can assist with the assault here and here, because they're all out of supply here. So they should be. Everybody else just hold, but we should be able to get that. There's a tank. Can we push towards Dar es Salaam? I think we need to wait for the supply to connect first. I would say the supply is starting to connect actually. We just need better trains. Hang on. Trains. Yeah, this is only a level 1. This needs to be a level 2. So that one still needs to happen. That train line is still under construction, but I think we are getting our supply issues sorted out here. And these British divisions are not getting away. Okay, actually we don't need you to move at all. Everybody move to the southern front. We can already push out here. And see if we can... I don't know where all these Indian troops went, but they might be... There's some French tanks here that we might be able to push out. I really would like you to stay there, my Mountaineer division, if you can. And we have defeated the British in this area. So the British losses inflicted by Ethiopia are now across 500,000 for 78,000 losses in total against the Allies on our side. Got more unassigned divisions. I am sending them currently to the Middle East, more or less, but I'm not entirely certain what I'm thinking of sending the second army. I should rearrange that. The second army along north, but I was kind of hoping that the British would be able to kick out the Italians here. That doesn't seem to be the case. So for now, we're just reinforcing in the north, but because I think I have sufficient troops here to start counter pushing. So we'll Hungary cancel the Lend-Lease again. I think we will start pushing. Let's see if we can actually surround them. That would be amazing. Let's see if we can get around them and get these 3 divisions cut off from supply. We just need to pin them in place we just need to pin them in place to make sure that they're not moving. But okay, we're facing the Greek in Africa. all the allies are now in Africa. But we have defeated the Greek in Africa. No Thermopylae for you. Oh, we've got French tanks. Is it French tanks or Belgian tanks? It's tanks. Anyway, we defeat them. So that's all good. More divisions. You all go into the second army. Oh, and yes, I think I forgot. I can create a faction. How do I do that? I've never done that before. Hang on. Let me try to collaborations, occupied territories. I can't release anybody, can I? No, not yet. Subjects. Non-aligned. No elections. Yeah. I know that, but how do I create a faction? That should be possible to do somewhere. That was the one I had, right? The ideological fanaticism. Set the rule, can create factions, yes. So where do I do that? Am I doing that in diplomacy? No. Major countries. I would have assumed it's somewhere here, and I'm just blind and I can't see it. It's not here. It's not here, obviously. It's not in the decisions. Okay, hang on a second. I need to Google that. I'll be right back. Okay, so I can create a faction if I have to ask somebody to create a faction. So hang on. Can I know these guys are going to work. South Africa is I'm at war with, so that's not happening. Liberia. He's not going to create a faction with me. All right then, but we'll start with these guys. Create faction, and this faction is not going to be called your faction name here. This faction is going to be called the African Union. And send. So once we let that tick over, the dawn of African Union. Well, I should have called it the African Union then. Haile Selassie announced, and that is not looking like Haile Selassie. Game. We have reached out, the African Union. We are going to cooperate. We're going to deter aggression. Together we will never be defeated. We will lead them. We will lead them into the future, which means we can immediately ask the Somali Sultanate. Oh, they are already in a faction. Okay, so we've got the African Union, and we now have faction members, which is great. They're also my subjects. Can we ask Liberia to be in the faction? I know they said no, but why? Why would you not want to join? Invite to faction. Oh, because they're democratic. Well, that's a shame. Yeah. I will need a spy network to do something about that. I can create one by now. I think we've captured enough stuff that I can create one. And I have also seen occupation modifier, new regime. Okay, we have all of Djibouti and the hang on, we are controlling the Somali Sultanate. Why are we not able to? Okay, I'm confused here. Why does it say I can create a collaboration government in the Somali Sultanate if the Somali Sultanate is one of my puppets? Is there any? Oh, this bit. That's a core. That's one of your cores. British Somaliland. Can I give that to? Hang on. Can I do that? Can I give that to you? Can I do that from here? No. But I can maybe do that from here? Where is it? Somali Sultanate. Return territory. I am not the owner of it. Why am I only holding 1 out of 2 bits out of it? But anyway, so this bit is actually technically part of the Somali Sultanate. They can have it back once these guys behave themselves. Because I really don't want to control anybody's land if I don't have to. Alright, back to the war effort. Where are we actually? we might be able to... We've got 2 divisions here. We might be able to kick the British out from there. So let's support that assault. And... oh, the Soviets want to send us 2 divisions and air wings. Yes, please. I'm taking Soviet divisions anytime. You are more than welcome. You go into the 2nd Army. And we're gonna get volunteer forces from the Soviets and Air Force as well. Wow, I'm in favor. We are currently pinning this tank division here. We can support that attack actually, but I want to make sure that that these divisions actually are gonna make it through. We are getting counterattacked here, however. So I think, well, maybe it's gonna work. Let's send some more troops. Are these guys moving? I don't think they're moving. Well, I think we've actually pushed the tanks back. Well, then we might as well just take their port, in which case they have no longer gotten any kind of supply. As we have pushed these, the 13e Division Légère Mécanique, and oh, that's where the Indian troops are. Okay, defend. In that case, I don't think we can actually cut them off easily, but we might as well try. We get more unassigned divisions. We're building up forces here in the 2nd Army quite significantly. You might wonder why I'm not sending them to fight in Africa. Well, because supply. I might actually literally have too many divisions to deal with that. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that for a while and then truck them all there in one go. But yeah, we are definitely fighting. Oh, Mengesha has been wounded again. We are definitely fighting a lot. No, why are you running away? Stop running away. Defend. No. Defend this. Okay, we are not getting through there. Maybe we are actually. If we can assault them from 2 sides. Can we? Let's see. Because they're all completely out of supply. Equipment effort is done, which means we get a research. We can start in 5 days. We can start researching better guns, which are still ahead of time. But or we can get infantry anti-tank already. Ooh. That is actually giving us 25% hard attack and plus doubles our piercing on the infantry divisions. What's our piercing on the infantry divisions right now? Piercing is 13. That's not an awful lot, but that might be interesting to just use the ahead of time bonus for. Anyway, yeah, send me more stuff. This isn't happening, so stop that. In which case, we are literally just going to wipe this. Yeah, no encirclement here because they were too strong here. So let's just hold it for now. We might send 1 division here, and we've gotten across here, I believe. So let's see if we can make a couple of moves here to try and encircle this, whatever that is. So pin it there. Is it a Dutch division or something? Pin it there while we're trying to encircle it. And this is all Belgian territory. Yes, we have 2 Soviet divisions. Where are they? It's not these guys, it's my own. So where are the Soviet divisions? Oh, there they are. Well, that's awesome. Okay, they can make themselves useful. I'm sure they'll find a good use for themselves. We don't have a national focus running. I forgot about it. There's not an awful lot anymore that we need. I can... I mean, we're done here pretty much. This is giving us... This is useless. Unless it's the mechanized, which we're not really going to do. But... there's a nice research bonus here, so we may as well just go through that. We've got nothing better to do, to be honest. How's our equipment status? Yeah, we're still short on trucks, but we're getting there. Artillery is starting to run a little low. How is our production going? We still need to upgrade a lot of our guns, and we are starting to run a little low on things. So I want additional military factories on all of these, ideally. The rest can stay as it is. Alrighties. So that we're not going to defeat anytime. So these guys are they're completely concentrating here, but we may be able to just expand the front lines a little bit further. Now we'll need to wait for some troops to make their way there to begin with. This is okay. This has not worked because these troops are. Let's pin them in place. Pin them in place while we're trying to encircle them. And unfortunately, these guys are not particularly fast. Engineer Company, Yugoslavia has capitulated. Great news. Field hospitals. No, I wanted to do the. I think I want to do this one. I know it's 2 years and it's not like an amazing. Or I'm just gonna get the better infantry equipment. What's the difference? So this gives us hard attack 2 and 5 breakthrough and 12 and 34 defense. This is 28 and 9. It's not a huge difference, so I think I'm going to use that one to get to be able to deal with things like tanks a little bit better. Yeah, this attack is extremely costly. Let's not do this. Let's just generally push them. Okay, so they are kind of trying to counterattack, but we are moving in. We're clearing up the front lines here, and we may have to go defensive here for the time being. We have cut their supply line here, so these guys are not getting anything, which means we might be able to eventually push them. Can we push them out from this supply hub? Let's see. That would be kind of nice if we could make that happen. And we can get across the river here as well. That attack is not happening. Have they? Why are we attacking there even? I don't know. There's no need to do that. Maybe they've pushed us out of here actually. Yeah, a lot of Indian troops have arrived. That's not happening, so let's not do it. A lot of Indian troops have arrived, so we are just encircling these. How many are there? 3 of them, and these aren't bad actually. Okay, stop attacking them then. Nope, keep attacking them, so we can such that we can encircle them properly. You as well. Just attack them from there. And yeah, send me support equipment. Hungary. I am in favor of receiving support equipment from you. See if we can push them out of Kampala here. Oh, I thought we had a border here. Is that not? No. Oh, that's a different province. Okay. So this isn't happening because we're pushing across rivers. But let's support that one. He's wounded again, so we can't use our... Yeah, we might lose this here. The Allies are definitely defending this a lot more than I thought they would. I think I was going to go down this route, right? Yep, more soft attack. I'll take it. How are we on artillery? Short. I need more artillery because I want the... can we ask... Germany, do you have artillery? No, you do not have artillery. Do you have trains? No. Do you have AA? We don't need it. Do you have trucks? No, you don't have any. Do you have more support equipment? No, we don't need enough. Do you have guns? No, you don't actually have any guns. Do you have fighters? You don't. Alright, no one wants to send me stuff. It's fine. We'll just work our way through. We'll just work our way through Africa here, and please keep pinning these divisions. That is necessary, such that we can get the encirclement done. We might have to assault them from the north to pin them in place. France no longer sends me stuff. That is okay. We are losing. Yeah, this is going to be difficult to hold here. Where are the supply lines? This is kind of what we have to hold. I do need... Can I get another... what are my mountain divisions actually looking like? 21 width. They are oh, I don't have any. They are still in need of things, but I can train. How many more can I train? 2 more. Yeah, get me a couple more mountaineers. And that's that. And I do need my port guard divisions to start including this here as area defense. Everything else should be clear. Yep, I think with everything else we're clear. Okay. I would love to have an encirclement here of these divisions. It is very costly to hold them in place there because they are actually quite powerful. So I think we might have to just stop that. But they are trying to... How long is it going to take them? We don't have enough intel. But these guys should be there relatively soon. 2 days. Let's see if they can make it there before the Brits arrive. This seems to work, so I think we can make it across the river there, and then we can widen this territory here. Here in the south, I think we're going to be defending for now, because they do have supply from the port, and we have cut off their supply hub there. The Soviets are joining us here, which is always appreciated. But yeah, I don't want to fight them dug in, and don't fight the dug in Indian divisions in the mountains. Okay, these guys are now encircled. So everybody assault these guys, please. Attack, and you attack. Everybody, and you attack that. I need these divisions wiped out because they've been pushed back here before they reconnect. So we should be able to... Yeah, that's a 252 combat width. We should be able to get more divisions in here. My gosh, these guys are... Japan declared war on the Philippines. These guys are strong. My gosh, what are this? French infantry divisions. Definitely powerful. Yes, send me Lend-Lease by all means. So we need to wipe these encircled divisions out because defeating these on the open field is going to be really difficult. But I think we can make that happen. We can make that happen before they can reconnect and reinforcements arrive. So yeah, these divisions being encircled have nowhere to go and are getting wiped out, which means everybody here can stay and everybody from the north can move in. So that's that. Okay, here we'll just hold for now. We'll try to take Kampala off them. But I really need more artillery at this point. I definitely need more artillery. Because we're even still... We're producing 1 a day, but we're losing more than we're making, and I was actually hoping to upgrade our divisions still, such that they could have more artillery. We might be able to push this out here. Let's see if we can get these guys encircled, because that'll cut everybody else off. They are very weak there. Okay, let's see what we can make happen. Are we getting attacked? Oh, the Soviets are coming along as well. Nice. Can we move around and take Dar es Salaam, deprive these Indian divisions in the mountains of their supply, and take that all off them? Support that attack instantly. Okay, they are moving to cut us off, unfortunately. So we will need... I don't have divisions here to... Maybe we can push these 2 out here, actually. Let's see. Can we push you out if we support that from the north? Okay, why... Yeah, that was the plan. So that's 1 Indian division in the south, but they have moved quickly using the trains, so they are not in organized lines. And we are getting counterattacked, but we might be able to pull this off. Here in the north, it's all dreadful. It's all extremely dreadful. What we'll try is more encirclements. So 3 divisions move here. Oh, actually, we are pushing them back, to be honest. In that case, well, let's just push them back. I mean, they have no supply, we have no supply. Nobody has any supply. And that should be able to take them out here. Which means we should be able to then assault them in the mountains there. and take Dar es Salaam off them while we're pushing them back from here. And support that attack. We're already pushing from the north. Nice. And we're getting counterattack from Dar es Salaam, which means we're not taking it off them, but we can cut off their retreat across the river, because these guys were just retreating and now they're getting assaulted from the north, which means they have nowhere to go. And here we are just making slow and steady progress, to be honest. We've got Soviets here as well, but I'm right. Okay, we've got them encircled. You just defend. You attack Dar es Salaam. You attack here. And you attack there as well. Okay. You attack Dar es Salaam as well. That has not worked. Okay, now Dar es Salaam is encircled. There are 4 British divisions here, which are cut off. Well, that's not 4 British divisions. It's 1 Sikh and 1 French and 2 British divisions. But we are now having sufficient troops here to wipe that out, which means this is all wide open. And push towards the river line. Actually, just push forward a little bit for now. I would still like to take that supply hub of them. Nope, not happening. Probing attacks, but it's not happening. In the north, just keep going and see if we can kind of link up eventually with our divisions here. That is a bit of a march that you're going on. I hope I'll not forget about it. You still have failed to take Dar es Salaam. Take that province, please. Why are we counterattacking here? You as well. Wiped out these 4 British divisions. They're encircled. That is giving them a relatively hefty penalty. They do have supply, however. And we should be able to support this from the south. Yeah, our equipment, we're good on guns, but everything else doesn't look so great. So we may have to stop the attack first. Okay, we've got enough political power for something again. I think I said I wanted to get the industry concern. Let's do that. You know what? You're not in Africa, so I'm taking it for now. It's just Italy that we need to kick out there. Okay, mechanization effort is done, and armor effort is the next. Not that we're actually going to build any tanks, we don't have the industry for it, but we have taken Dar es Salaam off them, which means once we take that supply hub, which now looks relatively open, can we counterattack here? We can probably. Let's leave 1 division and support the assault, and also support the assault from the south. Okay. And we need to once again construct ourselves some railroad to connect from here to there and make that a level 2 railroad, and that one too. Okay, and that is all important. So build that up such that we can keep pushing them. And I think we have an opportunity here. Let's get a division south and see if we can get this attacked, because all these Indian divisions are trying to break out from here. So let's get the mountaineers around here as well, and this division, to be fair, and see if we can. Okay, they are trying to move out, but if we can cut them off here, that would be ideal. You assist that actually. Stop assaulting and assist that assault. That is more important right now. We got some more divisions coming in. Is that across the river again? No, it isn't. We're just out of supply. You assault. And we've got 2 more. Strikes? No. Propaganda heroes there will be. Why? I'm at 40% stability. Why am I getting strikes? I mean, I will have to do improved worker conditions at some point, but let's see how this goes. This is all taking a long time in the north of Africa. Okay, this is not happening. So defend here. The problem is that we're out of supply. So we're going to get some freshly supplied divisions coming in. And you are not moving off. Everybody support that attack here. Because if we take that province, I don't think the Indian troops here can retreat. Attack. Why is that not happening? Because they are very powerful and we are out of supply. So I think this might not be happening. Unfortunate, that is. Okay, we'll have to stop the assault here, because with that amount of supply, it's definitely never going to happen. I was hoping that I could cut off these Indian divisions there, but it seems like they've actually vacated the mountains. Oh dear. Germany breaks the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Well then, the Soviets probably want their troops back. Yep, there they go. I was pretty sure that was happening. The Brits are they defeating the Italians, or are they not? I mean, they're really struggling there. But we'll find out. Right now I don't have any political power to make anything happen. It looks like, however, we might be able to defeat these Indian divisions here and take off their supply hub, which once we get that connected, we should be in a relatively good position here supply-wise. So let's make that happen. And we are pushing. I mean, there's nobody here, so why don't we just do that? But I mean, there's only one division left here, so. How does it look like in the north? It doesn't look like anything's happening in the north. We don't have any supply. Are there any supply areas here? There's none. That's the next supply hub. This is all just terrible territory to fight in. Okay, close air support is finished. So now I think I'm gonna go back to get my research speed up. And I'm gonna ask Germany. Do you happen to have close air support? No. Do you have fighters? No. Do you have anything else? Do you have tanks? Nope. Mediums? Nope. I don't want heavy tanks, I'm just checking. Trucks? Nope. Support equipment? Nope. AA? No. RT? Nope. Trains? Nope. Okay, the Germans just declared war on Russia, so it's probably the wrong people to ask. How about Italy? My good friend Italy. Do you have... no, I don't need transport planes. Do you have fighters? No. Do you have close air support? No. Do you have tanks? No. Do you have artillery? I could use artillery. Okay, they just don't like us. Why are we enemies with somebody they feel protective over? Okay, they don't want to send us stuff anymore. It's fine. I'm not sure what their big issue is here, but let's see if we can take this out and shorten the front lines here a little bit. I would really love to make an encirclement happen, but we are running a bit low on equipment in general. Especially artillery is not going well right now. And we are very short on support equipment and trucks. So our divisions are fighting under strength. And we have no supply over here. Which means I'm going to do this joke here again. And yes, I know this is directly on the front lines. And yes, I know this is going to take forever. But we may as well. We have nothing better to do after we've done the... I mean, we don't need to do this because that's not going to be ours anyway. We can... Fall of Manila. Oh, the Japanese have actually invaded the Philippines. Let's have a quick look. What is it looking like? Yes, Japan is taking over the Philippines. How is Japan doing? Japan is not doing terribly. Japan looks to be doing just fine, to be honest. There's a lot of it. That could have something to do with us kicking the British in the shins. Can we build military factories in our own territory? Well, we can only build it on territory that we're occupying. But, I mean, eventually I'm going to give it back. But for now I might just as well build them, right? But I'll do this first because I feel like we are... No, that's not happening, Italy. I feel like we are... gonna need the supply here because this is just really not happening. We're not going anywhere with this atrocious supply situation. Let's see if we can take these out and just push the front line here. Japan takes over Indochina, that's fine. Don't mind. And here we're just, I think at this point, no, that's a lot of them. Okay, never mind, stop that. But what I can get you to do is attack here. Can you make that happen? Japan declares war on the Dutch East Indies. Can we get these British divisions out of there? Because then these guys are encircled. Let's see if we can make that happen. Okay, Menguko. Why is this so hard to take a... Oh, because we haven't reinforced yet. That's why. Yep, everyone's at war with everybody else. It's called a world war for a reason. And we're still short on trains. Oh dear. The United States have joined the Allies. I think we'll try to get this encirclement done here, but on that bombshell we're probably going to... We're probably going to be facing American troops soon, which tends to be... I mean, if the last run is anything to go by, the Americans are definitely... how am I going to call this? Prone to looking out after their colonies and friends quite a lot. So let's see if we can get this smattering of troops here encircled. And if that's happening, then we should be able to actually from here move there, you two, and then cut this off if you can. If it's not, it's fine. You move south. Okay, we've taken this. Okay, so this means these troops are now encircled, which means we can now assault here and here. And these guys are done for, because that is Portugal, and Portugal is currently not in the war. And this is all lakes, so we do we have an opportunity to cut somebody off? I don't want to just push along the front lines. Yeah, Japan, I'm happy with you to be non-aggression. We do have resistance problems. And it's not due to manpower or territory, because we've got a 1 million manpower at this point. Don't know who's resisting us at this stage. Oh. These guys are very unhappy about us being here. Who are you? Rwanda. Why are you making such a fuss? Why is Rwanda so unhappy? Rwanda. Yeah, you're very unhappy. Maybe you were just unhappy. What's your resistance target? 62%. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, we might have to do something about that. Okay, let's wipe out these divisions here in the south. And... then I think we can start in the next episode a push across a southern swing across towards Leopoldville and see if we can entrap all these allied divisions here. That's done, which means we can now we can make our mountain divisions a little better, I guess. Hang on a minute. Oh no, we can improve our artillery. That I'll do. All right then. Yeah, let's watch these divisions perish here. And then, oh, are they fleeing over there? Okay, make sure they don't escape. Yeah, these have been wiped out. And I think that's sufficient. We can then move over there. And this should have been the end of these divisions as well. There's kind of like one left, but how is the air situation? Well, I'm not fighting here, so you can... They're not having any air force in the south. Philippines have capitulated. Great news. What is that division there? Anyway, it's dead now. Okay. So, yes, I'm happy to not be aggressive with you. Yes, I'm taking your Lend-Lease. Yes, I'm happy to not fight you. And all these unassigned divisions can go there. Are we still training some? Yes, we're still training some mountain divisions. All right, so in the overall situation, we have a sizable force in the north. We're starting to build up a sizable force in the north, which we are going to need if we are going to take on eventually the Axis. But right now we're still sweeping through the south. We do have... We do have Somali troops here. Have you joined the war? No, you haven't. Okay, I'm not sure why you're bringing your troops then, but I'm not complaining. I mean, send them in by all means. So I think we've significantly weakened this front here. Let's have a look at the casualties. We have taken 88,000 against the British, 106,000 in total. The British have taken over 500,000 in return, and we've also done some damage to the Australians. And we've and some of the British Raj troops that have been joining. So all in all, I would say we're still doing pretty well. Nobody to release quite yet. This is taking a while to get that all. I can't return the territory, because we're not owner yet. We need 80%. We need 80% compliance, and it is gonna take a while. So we'll do it once we can. In the meantime, we will just hold on to it for everybody and make sure that we get everything connected. I'm not honestly sure if I still need that supply hub. I think I'm canceling that, because that is going to take it's going to take years. I'd rather build a couple more military factories, and what we'll do, now that we've defeated them relatively decisively in the south here and shortened the front line, we will cut through towards Leopoldville and actually cut. First we'll cut them off here, and then we'll cut through to Leopoldville and just roll this up from the rear and make sure that this all goes away. The other thing, nobody seems to be able to give me planes. I would love to have planes. So how about where is it? Production. How about we are building our own planes? I don't have a military factory for it just yet, but I will eventually. And once I do, we need more trucks, to be honest. So many things to get. Once I do, then we will start building our own air force, because nobody seems to be giving me anything. All right. I think at this point, right now, I need to get my troops a little bit of time to move to the front lines, to rest up, and we will need to redraw the planning lines, just so I remember that. So we are going to push here. No. Offensive line here. And secondary offensive line after that here-ish. All right. Okay, that just doesn't get anything assigned. Sometimes you can do this, sometimes you can't. Right. So, no supply in the north. It's fine. We'll just hold in the north. We push in the south, and while we also push further south towards these resource-rich areas. Supply-wise, we're surprisingly good. We are surprisingly good. These trains are under construction, and then that's gonna go away as well. Oh yeah, last thing I'm gonna do before I'm gonna end the episode: area defense. So I don't forget. You need to include that, because we're now liberating that as well. So that bit is defended. Nice. All right, that's it for me today. Thanks everybody, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.